Hey everybody, welcome back to Ready Set Roll. Thanks for joining us. I know what you're thinking. This isn't Divides. Yeah. Well, we are getting together this week and we're going to start recording again. And next week you will be back to your regularly scheduled program. But in the meantime, I did another episode of Project Nova. I hope y'all like it. If you do, go back and listen to the older episodes. If you don't want to listen to one mic because the audio quality is too bad, Season 2 was a lot better. And obviously, if the audio quality for that isn't good enough for you, Season 3 was pretty good too. And the audio quality got better each and every time that we did a new season because we were getting better at our jobs. And we bought better equipment and all that good stuff. So, like I said, next week we're going to go back to Divides. You guys can hang out with Big Tony and Jose de la Mancha and Ornthal. It'll be a blast. All right, well, I'll let y'all go. Enjoy Project Nova, and I'll catch you about the 35-minute mark.
Welcome to Ready, Set, Roll, Project Nova. Starring Dylan as Curtis, Anthony as Zilla, Daniel as Eldar Barkskin, and your DM, Craig.
The hum of the engines is the only thing that drowns out the cries of the injured and children. The captain of the ship climbs on a stack of crates. Alright everyone, listen up. I'm Captain Knox. You're all guests on my ship, the Argos. I know we've all been through a lot, but I'm going to orbit the planet for a few hours to check for any survivors. After that, I know of an asteroid mining station a few jumps away. But you will be safe here, and there's plenty of jobs there for anyone who is wanting to stay. That's where I'm going to drop everyone off. So, in the meantime, the injured need to take a rest. I know food supplies are short, because I generally only keep enough for me and my crew. But thankfully, a friend of mine, Torque, he has donated the rest of the supplies that we didn't get off the ship.
RP Torque, man. Torque's dead. Though.
Torque's dead.
Yeah,
Okay.
That's why he donated.
Okay, I was confused for a second.
Charitable donations.
Yes, a very charitable donation. So, he steps back down from climbing these mass cases that were Torque's. You all are, I'm assuming, Kurtz is with the rest of the tieflings, kind of like huddled together. I don't know what you guys are talking about.
That shit was fucking crazy. Did y'all see it? I forgot the elder's name.
I
but
blew
he
somebody's
died.
head off, and then it came back together.
I had to kill one of the elders. It was crazy.
Did you see the fucking captain? He's a badass.
He was kicking shit. I was there.
So, but I'm going to go ahead and give you guys a long rest because we're going to be orbiting the planet for a while.
Okay. Eldar is on the ship, right? But he seems a bit wobbly, almost. Like he's taking steps, but it's weird to him. Because he can't sense the life force of this ship. It doesn't have a life force. It's all metal and engine fuel and stuff like that. And he's just
Hyperventilating.
oh my god. And that's what he's doing, basically. He's like trying to calm down, but he's just in the middle of the floor, just having...
I imagine that the roots on his feet are like trying to
they're trying
to take hold, but they're not because it can't penetrate the metal.
Is that like a greenhouse or something? You can go in.
Because the way his race is set up, it's like they are life force that is embodying a plant. So, Dan, explain your character as you explained him to me. You said he was basically a ball of light covered in plants with a...
Yeah, his soul is covered in vines and limbs and branches and leaves and twigs, as well as a hard casing of harder branches which act as armor, his chainmail essentially. And he has like a deer skull around his head, sort of deal, as a mask. Because he, like I said, before they don't really have a form, so they use this outer form to seal themselves in.
I can picture that perfectly.
So it's
Yeah.
like
That's why whenever I'm using things like Thorn Whip, I'm actually whipping my whole arm at them, or
It's
whenever I'm
like-
healing people, I take out parts of myself and...
this terrifying looking thing is coming up. Oh, hey guys! How is nobody freaking out?
No, I'm sure there was panic, of course, when people were just
That's why
seeing...
every time he talked to me, I was kind of like, taking it back.
Yeah. His larger
So
tree
weird.
man
He's
just...
so nice, but
He's so polite in his talk, but...
yeah.
He looks so evil.
So, Kurtz, you're,
I feel like he's getting stock of all the younglings, making sure they're all accounted for. Are they all accounted for? Like,
Yeah, well, what was...
I feel like that was the one responsibility I had so far. Is I'm just trying to...
You see Desmond, and he looks a little worse for wear. He's taken a beating.
Oh,
Yeah, it wasn't looking good for him for a second.
is he alright?
Yeah, he's a little beat
Desmond,
up.
are you alright? How you doing? Oh, no. Oh.
Yeah,
oh.
I'm
For
good.
God's sakes.
It was
You're in public.
terrifying.
It was pretty scary. I mean, are you alright physically? Like, are you okay?
I took little lumps, but I tried to
Little
be
lumps?
strong like you, Kurt. So
Oh, well, I am probably the strongest guy you know, so I
I don't know. I know a couple guys. that are
well,
crazy.
I would disagree. You tell me who they are, and I'll go fight them right now.
I mean,
Don't point them out. But so you're fine? Like you're okay?
Yeah, I got some
All right, do me a
spiritual
favor.
reasons.
Go make sure all the younglings are all rounded up and okay, and I'll get back to you later.
Okay, and you see him pull out like this leash that has like 15 leashes on it, and he's like, "Children!"
I'll allow it.
That you gave it to him.
Yeah. I mean, we're like on a ship. Everybody's scared, but I'll allow it. I'd be upset if he's like, "Oh, I don't need this one." I'm like, "No."
Kids on a leash. What kind of CPS do they have in space?
It's SCPS.
You know,
Space Chop Shakers. I mean, right now, I feel like everything kind of just happened. So he's just kind of like chilling, making sure everybody's okay.
chilling, you know, smoking a big old blunt, just hanging
Smoking
out,
a
whatever.
fatty. But
He's just like, whatever, this shit happens all the time.
I can't smoke
It's
up here in the
totally
spaceship, but that's alright.
They're gonna
like,
kick me off.
You guys are about to be chill as fuck, because I'm gonna hotbox this bitch.
All young are knocked
Captain,
out.
cut the ventilation.
Desmond talks normal finally. But I don't know, I feel like he's just kind of waiting and seeing what he's just kind of waiting for somebody to come to him with something to do. Like if he could like get by without doing anything,
He's
That's like
one
his
of those
ideal.
guys.
yeah, that's his ideal situation. So he's gonna just lay back, watch the younglings.
At least play some tunes. Jeez.
I mean, he's got a harmonica, but who wants? The space harmonica.
What are you gonna play?
Wait, you want me to play harmonica on the ship? That's
Go play some blues.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. That's my instrument, dude.
This is like the saddest instrument on the planet.
Did you do time?
you don't know me.
You
You don't know
who
what
I
I've been
am.
through. Everybody hates tieflings, alright? I do play the blues constantly.
All right.
Life is hell.
So Zilla, we know what Kurtz is doing, and we've seen, you know, Eldar over there freaking the fuck out,
Yeah.
hyperventilating.
There's nothing to grasp. Ah!
Kind of like in a little. He's kind of like lost right now because the only thing he had was his job almost and trying to get his people back together. Right now, he just doesn't know what's going on. Not Kurtz, but Torque is dead. The planet's gone. And I'm used to this. This is where I came from. My whole planet, half all my kind died. I'm like, oh my god, it's happening again.
Okay, calm down, little orphan Andy.
That's where I'm at. He's like panicking almost inside, but he's trying to stay cool looking, so he's just leaning on the wall.
It's good to know. Everybody else is freaking out.
2/3 of the party having panic attacks.
I'm like, whatever.
Well, I know that you really don't have anybody left
Yeah.
because Well, Eldar, you're the same, but you can repopulate pretty quickly.
So,
I want to go
like
talk to
checking
Captain.
on Delmont.
I want to go talk to Captain Knox.
Okay.
Just ask him like, what is his plans like?
All right.
Bigger
So
picture, like.
when you get up to, I guess, the captain's quarters or wherever he's hanging out,
I mean,
You know
Captain
what?
Quarters is a good name for it. I would say.
I would actually, I imagine
What's it called on the
him
plane?
being
The
more
cockpit?
the cockpit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, he's not a
We're
pilot.
we're in the cockpit?
Yeah.
He's not a pilot.
Oh,
he's
not
just the
flying?
captain.
Oh, okay.
I imagine that Captain Knox is more hands-on, so he's probably out handing out rations and medical supplies to people that need it. I mean, I wouldn't say that he's a heartfelt person, but he is trying to do what's best. So, let's say he's helping out a group of humans, handing them some supplies, and he looks back, seeing you kind of not barreling towards him, but with intent.
Yeah.
He looks back and he's like, yeah, what do you need?
What do you think's going on? What are we going to do? What's next?
I told you that, you're just going to have to be patient with us. We're going to circle the planet, listen for distress signals. If I hear anything, we might have to go back down to scope out the situation. I'm not going to put any of us in danger. But I would like to save as many people as I can.
What's this media field that he's talking about?
I've never seen anything like this. That was terrifying. It brought people back from the dead. I don't know what those things were. It was like you couldn't kill them. I saw you cut someone in half.
Well, you killed them pretty good, so I'm just gonna stay with you. Wherever you go, I go. I'm gonna be like your little sidekick from now on. You know what I'm saying? Help you whenever you need, or I can run, go get help while you handle the situation. You know what I'm saying? I want to be that guy for you. Just as long as I stay with you, and we figure out what we're gonna do next.
I appreciate your bravery, I guess. And he puts his hand out to like shake yours.
That's where he messed up because I'm not gonna leave his side now.
Oh, gosh.
But,
I need his help.
But what I need
inner
from you
intention.
is to just try to keep these people calm, and if they need anything, just let me know or my personnel, and we'll try to get it to them.
Gotcha. I'll be in the cockpit.
Hang on. How about you stay out here?
We're all gonna die!
You might want to go check on that guy. Don't.
Hey.
That's your first.
Hey! Captain says, calm down. What's the problem? You need a little pot to stand in?
Damn, that's racist as shit.
Okay, that helped me get my composure just a little bit. You see, I'm having what people call a panic attack. A very serious one.
Look, hey, here's a brown bag. Breathe in it. Breathe.
Is this
Calm
soil?
down. Yeah, you like that? Yeah. I got that from the little, I got that from Kurt's. It's supposed to be that good shit.
It's fresh dirt. Soil is just
Oh, okay.
dirt. I'm going to keep this bag with me. I'm going to go sit in a corner
Right.
until we find distress signals to help people.
I turn around and look at Captain Knox like, yeah, first day on the job.
Thank God he has back.
He kind of gives you like a thumbs up, like I don't know who you are, but you're being. Yeah, let's just keep you over there, away from everybody. You're way too overeager for what just happened.
This is a go-getter. I don't like go-getters.
So, Dylan, Kurt said he wanted to talk to.
So again, who
Delmont.
is Delmont?
He was one of the elders. Whenever you came to check on everybody to get them to safety, you noticed that he was critically injured. It looked like there was a small blue humanoid, or what you would know as a quickling.
Yeah.
Had black ooze running out of him, and it looked like to save someone or himself, he had to fight it to
Okay.
keep it
Is he like?
safe.
So is he like conscious right now?
He's
Or is he just
he's
hurt?
fading in and out of consciousness. He's really hurt.
Okay. I'm like, Delmont. Do you have any idea like what happened? Like what is going on? You ever seen anything like that before?
You see him, he coughs up a little bit of blood.
Damn, I should have Damn it.
He's still severely hurt. And I don't quite know what was going on. It just didn't feel right when those lights happened. Something I could feel. Something was there.
What does a medicine check do? Can I
You could stabilize people with medicine.
More or less,
It's more like, you got a broken leg. I know just enough to set it, but I can't.
So
I'm not gonna.
Nothing I could do.
Yeah, I mean, if he had like an arm out of socket, you can put it back in.
Oh wait, this man needs stabilization?
He's stable, but he's just in and out of consciousness. Like, it's not like
Tree Man just stabs him in the heart.
oh,
Clear!
Oh my god!
Clear!
Like
He's
Pulp
one of
Fiction.
them!
You see him. You see him stand up, just run. Ah!
Getting a shot of adrenaline.
But yeah, so as best as he can tell, he doesn't really know what was going on.
You see,
But
like bright lights. That's what he said.
yeah, during the time when we had the Northern Lights type, he felt something. It was something was there that wasn't there before.
Okay.
Because as you know, tieflings have like a touch. Like they're not in touch as much as Huldra are, but they kind of have a sense of
Have that
things.
same sensitive, I guess you would say. Damn, there's not really nothing I can do for old dude. But alright, I just kind of want to see if he knew anything. I don't know. I don't know if the elders are like supposed to be super smart or not.
I mean, it's really.
That's why I was trying
They're
to
just
see
kind of
if
like
he had any idea.
they're kind of like the heads of like the group, like of the families that live in your like little clan. They kind of do somewhat of democracy to figure out what planet they're going to go next, basically who they're going to con.
Okay.
But what just happened kind of was unexpected.
Right.
They generally don't put you all in harm's way if they can, because they've over the course of their life they've seen some shit and they can spot some shady shit before it happens or not. As far as tieflings go, the older they get, they become a little bit more sensitive, kind of like not like a clairvoyance. They can't sit there and tell you what the lottery numbers are, but I feel something bad's coming on.
Okay.
I don't think that helped DeMarcus, though. Wasn't he one of the elders that died?
He
he
got hit by that black tar.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Didn't help him at all.
Well, DeMarcus this would be considered a case of this is new, nobody's ever seen this happen before.
Okay.
So
Sounds like DeMarcus got dunked on.
yeah.
Alright, I'm gonna let him rest. I might come back to him later and see if he has any idea what the next move is.
Does anybody else have anything they want to discuss with anyone? Or do you want to talk amongst yourselves?
I don't really know them. Like,
Yeah,
I have no
I
reason
don't
to talk to
know.
them, honestly.
I completely understand.
He's
you
involved
guys-
himself with me twice.
Yeah,
Eldar is starting to...
I know him a little bit.
I'm just
now,
trying to
but-
figure out like how I would involve myself with them.
I think as far as what Eldar would do is, as well on top of panicking a little bit, is going around stabilizing people the best he can.
Mhm.
Like if people are at that limit of like looking like they're gonna croak.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's just gonna go around and just help them out.
Okay.
Soothing leaves over their eyes.
All right.
Is anyone blaming him for anything yet?
Oh, let somebody try to say some shit about me.
It
You
seems
are
as-
the tiefling here.
kind of like whenever.
there's like a whole mess of us on there now. Like, how are people reacting to that?
Think of it like after 9/11 in New York. Whenever that happened, everybody kind of like put their differences aside and kind of came together. As we're,
Okay.
we've been through some shit. That's how it's going on right now.
They're
You
just
know,
like
they're
focusing on what
they're
the
focusing
next
on,
move is.
I can't believe that we're still alive.
Yeah.
What was that? Is everyone okay? We'll put our
We're singing-
differences
we're
aside for
singing
now.
songs together.
Well,
and
damn,
like
like,
stuff.
I'm kind of curious now. Like, I wonder if anybody knows anything.
Yeah, that's what I'm like. That's where I'm like. Really,
This can't just like
really
be
what
a
just
random
happened.
act of,
I'm sad I wasn't able to read the obelisk.
All right.
Like shit went down and I was like,
I might mingle. I might walk around and scope the place out, see what people are looking like.
I
I was just going to chill, but the
He
man's
needs
hurt.
answers.
Yeah, I need answers.
I'm kind
You
of
heard my
acting
boy
like
Dylan.
top flight security right now. I feel like
No,
I've been
dude.
put
Yeah.
in second place position.
I'll say that. I'll say top flight security.
Yeah.
That's what you are.
Top flight security of the world, Craig.
Not the city.
So
The
are
world.
you one? Universe.
The world is right here. It's gone.
So you're wanting to see if anybody knows anything, Dylan?
I'm walking around seeing if I
Alright,
see like
give me an
people
investigation
talking.
check.
Here we
Yes,
go,
you're-
baby. Investigation.
You're actually trying to investigate, see if
Yeah.
anybody knows anything.
Ooh, that's a 6 plus 2. That's a big 8. Right there.
No, not really. Basically, everybody's in the dark like you are. So.
I'm just gonna post up and start playing my harmonica. See. I can't make a harmonica noise. Yeah, that'd be great. I wish I could. Yeah, I can't do that. Harmonica noise, harmonica noise, harmonica noise, harmonica noise.
A few hours go by. Captain Knox hasn't picked up any signals on the planet. Either people have gotten off, or, it's gone completely dark.
Oh, so it wasn't
Oh.
just that one nice.
So the planet's empty now, basically.
Great.
Well, maybe. As far as he can tell.
There's no communications.
There's no
coming
communications from the planet.
All right, you know what that means? Time to glass it.
Well, the ship you're on isn't, able to do that.
Flood's taken over. Call the Covenant.
So he goes ahead and turns course towards the mining colony.
Mm-hmm.
And it's shortly after that you hear over the intercoms, Captain Knox, we've picked a distress signal. Please advise us what to do next. You notice Captain Knox and, look up, and he's like, Oracle, head to the beacon of distress, and I will be up at the bridge shortly to find out further information. So you see him, scurry off to the bridge.
Did anybody else hear that?
I immediately start trailing them to the bridge because I'm like, I told you where I'm at with it. I'm him now. It's me and
Well,
you.
alright, so...
I can't believe the thoughts of his gods reach everybody. This is weird.
Are you have anything, or are you just going with it?
I mean, I'm not, there's nothing I can do. Yeah. I'm not going to charge the bridge because, I know I probably wouldn't get far. So.
Yeah, so he turns around quickly and is like, sir, please, I've told you the people need you on the...
And I'm insisting, like, no, we got to do. What are we gonna do?
I'll take
It's
it.
a distress
I will
it's a
handle
distress
this.
signal. You need my help.
I will
I
notify
got
you later.
Who's gonna have your back? The world is in. We got top flight security of the world, Craig. They need us. I'm being persistent.
Well, he is going to insist that you stay in the cargo area with the
And I
rest of
turn
the
around, I goofy like I'm mad and start walking, looking for somebody else who need help.
A few minutes later, he comes back out and tries to climb back up on the pile of stuff again, so everybody can hear him. And looks across the groups of different people, and he said, "We've picked up on a distress beacon. Now, I've been around long enough to know some of these can be a trap, but if it's some more refugees, it's worth the risk. Now, I lost a few of my men back there. Can I get some volunteers to help me?"
I'll go to get off this piece of metal beast.
And then he sees me, okay, you can come with us. Like I'm already, I keep talking like I'm just already a part of the crew.
Alright, Knox grabs the bridge of his nose and just well, that's two.
Oh, it's good. It's great to meet one of the crew.
All right, you got any experience?
In what?
I may need some more hands if anyone else is brave enough to.
I'll go.
I heard that.
I heard you in the background. I heard you say it. You can't take it back now. Get up here.
My boy Delmont's hurt, so I need answers. I need to figure out what's going on.
Immediately a spotlight
I'm
drops
just
on
leave
him.
that harmonica here.
Don't you ever say that again.
Alright, so he takes you guys up to the bridge so you can see actually what's happening. It looks as if a massive military ship has been, it's kind of like idling in space. Part of it has been, you can see where it's been kind of like blown up in pieces. You don't know if it's been attacked or what happened. But the distress beacon is coming from this thing.
I don't think anybody else volunteered.
The pilot pulled the ship up to a part of the idling vessel that has a big chunk of it blown off.
Oh, we're not connecting to the airlock? We're just going into that?
No, because this isn't a ship like that. You know, it's kind of
How
like...
do we size up to it?
You guys would be probably like that big.
Oh, that's a size...
Yeah, that's a...
To put it into grid spaces, I say we're like, 10 by 10, while this thing is about 50 by 50 sort of deal going on there.
Kinda.
It's like 5 times our
big,
ship size.
Yeah, it's a big ship. It's a military ship.
Oh, jeez.
But you guys are going to pull up to a part of the ship that is actually been blown off to...
And we're trying to like go in right
You're going to go through a somewhat of an airlock, and you're going to jump from the ship across the space to the next ship.
I don't think I
No,
can
Dar.
breathe in space.
You don't... I don't know what you would...
Do I even breathe?
You don't breathe. You
Yeah, that's
kind
what I was
of...
thinking.
I was
Don't-
actually going to look up the science on this
Don't
to
plants
see...
need
like,
oxygen?
If
plants
plants-
don't need oxygen. They need
don't?
carbon
Sun.
monoxide.
Oh, damn.
They breathe carbon monoxide
So he
and
could
exhale oxygen,
So he could get out there without a spacesuit on, basically, right?
basically.
How does he survive in space?
I guess everybody...
Fucking badass. That's why.
I'm not gonna get into this.
I'm going into the vacuum of space, lads. Wish me luck.
But you two would need spacesuits, which he provides.
Oh.
They don't give you any extra armor. It's still, it's just like, hey, we can breathe.
Damn.
But if your suit is compromised, you will die.
Also,
Yeah,
you
really
don't
don't.
have maglock boots, so if you're in a spot that doesn't have gravity, and you say you shoot a gun or anything that has any kickback, you will be pushed back spaces. Okay, until you can get gravitational, like a gravity field.
Hey, Captain Knox, do you have any of those maglock boots that I hear so much about?
No, unfortunately, I
that's-
don't. Well,
Do you have rope?
maybe.
Usually look to your left to see if there's rope.
No,
to
like-
your left.
Captain just looks to his
Come on,
left.
Captain Knox.
I seen some guy with like a 15-person leash on his
Hold on, Captain
I'll
Knox.
use that.
I don't have the rope either. I just raw the rope.
Could we use the
Yeah.
leash?
The
This is
leash,
why I
the
asked
leash
for
could come in
volunteers.
handy.
So,
I do have a 15-person leash.
the airlock opens up, and you hear over the comms, which don't work very far. It's kind of like a shortwave type deal. As long as you're in spitting distance, you can hear them. He's like, "All right, ready? Jump!" And he kind of kicks off the wall, and you slowly float to the other side of the vessel. Are you following?
I don't go on jump. I hesitate because I wasn't expecting that. But
I'm right behind it.
Are we
I do it.
kind of free floating right now in this like airlock situation?
Yeah, it's kind of like,
So like we're like floating on over to the other one.
I like swimming, and I'm a great swimmer, and I just keep going. I'm doing it
even
like
though
I'm
that's
swimming.
not how it works.
But I'm
because
doing it
there's
like I'm swimming.
no-
I'm like, I'll be fine. I'm going faster than you guys.
Eldar takes like two, turns both his arms into whips, like wraps them around and like slingshots himself forward at the ship.
What dick. Alright.
Yeah,
Damn
so Knox,
I'm really pissed
two
off
of
that I've
his-
seen that.
two of his fellow
swim
crewmen
harder.
are in kind of like a V going towards the ship, followed by Eldar with his vine whip. You doggy paddling, Kurtz across
I'm not
slowly.
doggy paddling, no.
I don't
I'm an
know
excellent
exactly
swimmer.
what.
I'm just flying.
Zilla's
I'm
doing.
just looking like I'm trying to just catch my footing, but I'm floating behind.
You're like moonwalking backwards. Oh shit! I got so much style, dog.
I wish that would happen.
All right. So You all, on further inspection, look around to your left and right. You notice that you're in a storeroom of sorts. The ship seems to have been looted. There are the remains of slashed soldiers, body parts just floating kind of idly in space. There are
Like they've been
some
cut up by
boxes.
some or exploded.
You'd have to look at them to know.
Okay.
There are some boxes, small boxes, floating around. Some canisters as well.
So we don't have like footing right here.
Yeah, you don't have any footing.
Can I use my vines to set up a bit of footing?
What do you mean?
Like on my feet, can I like find areas that are broken and everything and like dig
I would
in?
say maybe yes, you could, because this place has been towards the front of it, where it's been broken.
Yeah.
That's where you could actually get some
Okay.
footing, but further in, it would be
Harder. Okay.
So this would be considered rough terrain for anybody other than Eldar.
Hey, can I like grab onto you and like take a ride?
Don't.
Because I don't. Because even if I had a like comm system,
Yeah.
if I don't have like a helmet or anything that holds in any,
Exactly.
I'm in a vacuum,
You're
so
in a
I
vacuum,
technically
so
can't
he
talk to
He
you.
can't speak.
I can't talk to you guys.
Okay, that's good. That's
I
good
can
point.
hear your communications, but I can't
He
send
can't
out
talk
any.
because.
That makes sense. Okay, so yeah, I'm riding on spec.
Okay, cool. What do you all want to do? There's virtually like light is limited here. There's not.
And you said what was floating around? Body parts.
There's
and what
body
else?
parts floating around. You hear Captain Knox say over the comms, Jesse, is there any way that you can find a panel to get us anything working? Lights, preferably gravity.
Do our swords put off any, like our energy swords or whatever, put off any form of light?
His set are a fluorescent blue, but it is a low light. You can think of it kind of like a lightsaber. You know, if you're walking around a dark house with a lightsaber, you can kind of see in front of you. But no. You guys are seeing some movement, you think, but it could just be like the body parts floating around. I won't be able to
I
tell you
want to
anymore.
scope out one of these body parts. I want to see like.
Are they like far away to where we
Investigate.
would have to jump to them?
Some of them are closer. I mean, it's
There
like
one,
it's
like-
like 4 or
That
5
one's
people.
floating back and just like.
Yeah, it's 4 or 5 people. If you want to do an,
sword.
Yeah, I'm
an
gonna do
investigation on one of these or medicine,
So we're
actually do a
17.
medicine because you're looking to see how it's been destroyed.
How you gonna do it? Well then that says 16. 'Cause I have a -1 to medicine.
It doesn't look like it's been. There's no scorch marks on it.
Which one?
Like, it's not
Which
burnt
one are we
at all.
rolling? D20?
It looks like it's been ripped from the socket, like off.
Okay.
You know that it's not a clean cut. It is very jagged. From it looks as if it's been pulled from its.
It is really specific.
So
but
do
is there,
I know
like,
this
anything-
too when he figures this out?
Yeah, you can see like
Or
like
some
like something
grabbing
like
or-
gashes that have came down and then grabbed
Okay.
with that and then pulled it apart.
Yeah, so there's something.
So do I see this too?
He's the one that did the medicine check. Unless he communicates with you, then no.
Are you
Unless
communicating?
you
Yeah,
do
I
it.
feel like I'm like kind of communicating since we all have like comms. I'm like kind of telling them what I'm noticing if they're not already like seeing it. They're not already like doing their own investigation or not.
This is very problematic.
Or medicine.
So
or
I
what have
I
you.
just want. I want to pull out. I want to pull out my swords, and I'm kind of getting on the defensive. Like I'm kind of like hiding, kind of, but not hiding. You know what I mean? Kind of like in case something happens.
There are some things that you could hide behind if you wanted to
I
go
keep
ahead
forgetting
and do
he's a
like a
rogue,
stealth check.
yeah.
That's how I once I see that, that's what I immediately
Give
start
me a
doing.
stealth check with disadvantage, only because you're
We're floating.
You're
yeah.
floating.
Yeah. My stealth is +5.
So 15.
15.
15.
I realized the problems of going into space for a person who's all of his spells, by the way, are verbal component necessary.
Oh, you're a ridiculous.
Shit.
Hey.
Can he just like put on the suit just so he can talk to
Put on a helmet. Yeah, no, this is a dicking that the cleric is about to have, unless he can get into an environment where vocal. I guess I would make a perception
Oh, I
check
got
to
the
see
clothes you're doing. Oh,
if
Not at all.
there's any sort of like
Perception check.
You see,
not movements,
around
but like
here.
more than just the dead bodies, or a way we can get
Specific
further
movement.
into the ship.
you hear Jesse say over the comms that he has found a panel that he is going to be able to try to,
Get the door open.
get the door open, get some lights, power back to whatever.
See, we're in dim light. Gives me disadvantage, I think, on a perception check, or...
Not sure with your race.
I don't know how that works.
Anyway, the perception check was a 17.
Okay. You, as Jesse says that, because you can hear it, you see a body float by with something over top of it, like gnawing at it.
I'll see
You
this too.
see another being farther back, gnawing on another, like a leg. And then there's a being slowly floating over top behind Jesse.
Since I'm like on his back, can I see this?
You see me just start moving?
Unless he notifies you of this, because
Okay.
he's the one
Yeah.
doing the check.
Okay.
He's so unless you did the check.
Oh, fuck.
Can I do it or?
Give me a
Yeah,
second,
you
give me a
can
second.
roll.
Give me a
You
second.
can roll a perception. I'm not stopping
My
you guys
reception's
from
not
that.
great.
Because I can't exactly verbally communicate
Yeah.
this. I can
I
only...
rolled fucking 12.
Unfortunately, you do not see any.
But I'm starting to move towards it, like, towards Jesse with my hammer out and my shield ready, and I'm charging forward. And I'm, like, pointing, like...
Yeah, kind of like, what are you doing? Where are we going? What's going
Like,
on?
I'm pointing my hammer forward because I can't verbally communicate. I'm like...
Let's see. Okay, Captain Knox does not see any of this because I just rolled a 1 for his perception. Anthony, are you is Zilla wanting to?
I mean, I'm looking where he's pointing. I don't know. Let
Yeah.
everybody do whatever.
Yeah, I'm gonna roll a perception check.
to see what the fuck he's doing.
Natural.
Oh my god.
He doesn't see it
I
either.
don't see it.
He didn't even realize we're in space.
He's stupid. Hey everybody, did you miss me yet? So, I'm going to tell you a little bit about DiceNV.com/ReadySetRoll. If you go to DiceNV.com and use /ReadySetRoll, you will get 10% off of your order. Now, DiceNV has all kinds of different types of dice. They have, your regular dice in all pretty cool colors. They have metal dice that are heavy and, whenever you roll them, they make a big thud. But if you want to make an even bigger thud, you can get stone dice. I prefer wooden things. Specifically, my wooden dice from DiceNV.com. They are awesome. Sometimes they don't roll the best for me, but it keeps things interesting. Anyway, DiceNV.com /ReadySetRoll. Get 10% off your dice. And you know what? While I'm thinking about it, I'm going to order me another set of dice. So why don't you join me? It supports the podcast, and you get some cool dice to boot. All right. Well, I'm going to let y'all go. Have fun listening to the rest of the episode. We'll catch you next week with Divides, and I cannot wait. It's going to be a lot of fun. All right. Have a good one.
This belongs to something.
I'm wanting to engage this thing.
Which one?
The one that's floating to Jesse.
Okay.
Because I can't verbally communicate to him. I'm trying to,
You're not gonna. We're gonna go ahead and roll initiative.
Okay.
I'm going to give Captain Knox and Zilla. They're gonna have to wait around. They're gonna be out.
Yeah.
The only people that are going to be actually in combat for the first round are you two and this thing. Then the other two and Captain Knox and Zilla are gonna pop in.
2 rounds of getting its ass kicked. That's what
Okay.
happened.
So let's go ahead and roll initiative.
Shit.
So do I even roll initiative?
Yeah.
11.
At 12.
13.
Kurtz, you're up.
So this thing probably can't
You
even-
don't see what he's going towards, okay? You just see him going towards something in this area, and he is like flailing his arms trying to.
He's
So
trying to
if
turn
I
this
talk,
way.
does everybody hear what I say?
Yes.
So if I'm like, hey, what the hell are you doing? Why are you going? Like, what's going on? Yeah, I'm gonna roll another perception, I guess. 'Cause I
Same.
can't-
I'll give you
Eldar.
advantage this time.
Okay.
Eldar, why are you panicking?
Yeah, I'm like, what's your problem? Oh, that's an 8 minus 1. 18 minus 1, 17.
Okay, well, you see 3 of these creatures, 2 of which are floating, gnarling on carcasses. One is slowly drifting towards Jesse.
Jesse, turn around.
He does, and you see him like scream as this thing kind of like grabs at him, and like you can see claws pierce into his skin.
Damn it.
He's not dead, but he's.
It got its attack off.
Are
It
you
didn't get its attack off. It's grappled him.
No pun intended. Are you like rooted to the ground like?
Like I'm moving like as quickly as I can, but I don't want
Are
to.
you like re-rooting and rooting?
Yeah, it's like.
So if I shot my crossbow, we wouldn't like fly backwards.
No.
My energy bow, whatever.
So you're just like.
Let me explain these creatures.
Mhm.
They seem to be reptoid-ish.
Oh God, what?
Think of a iguana,
Right.
but they have really like lanky arms and short legs.
They're
They
velociraptors.
they have a tail, but I guess it could serve a purpose, but not much. Their heads seem to be kind of like flat and scaly. They have a crown-ish of spikes, and they are when he opens his mouth, it is dripping with ooze.
Oh, the reptoids from Star Fox Adventures. Gotcha.
I've never played Star Fox Adventures, but okay, I'm glad that's in your mind.
That was so close to 20. God damn it. 7. Motherfucker.
Alright, so you shoot your energy crossbow, but unfortunately you are on a moving moving Eldar, and
I'm surprised you didn't get this
unlike
man.
a trained bowman of the Mongolian Khan's fleet, instead of
Very
shooting
specific.
while both feet are in the air in mid jump, he is in the transition of going again. So you shoot high.
Inspiring somebody, is that a bonus?
Yes, it is.
Yeah, I'm like, hey buddy, go kick its ass. He was like a little bitch anyways. Yeah, I pat him on the shoulder. I like massage his shoulders a little bit. I'm like, you got this.
Captain Knox, he's like, holy shit, it's a Ravager! And he pulls out his massive gun, and he starts to pull the slide back to get it ready for the next shot.
Mhm.
It would go down to Eldar's turn.
Okay, so here's a question I actually just now thought about. Since I'm perpetually like putting off oxygen, right?
Mm-hmm.
So would I be able to like create a small space in my own like hand?
There's nothing. You can't like really contain a gas unless it's like a sealed off.
Okay, I was
thing.
curious if I'd be able to do that or not.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like,
All right, looks like I'm just going in with the Warhammer.
Nice.
Oh, this is bad.
like this is going to create its own set of problems and unique puzzles that you're going to have to solve.
So Eldar comes up to the creature. I can make it to the creature, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
So Eldar comes up to the creature. So he's on Jesse right now,
Yeah.
right? Jesse's like trying to get it off.
Yeah, he's like frantically grabbing at it. You can hear him like panicked breathing and screaming as it's like got a hold of him.
Can I
man.
get behind the creature and create that flanking position, or is it
Um,
because he's currently
I would say because Jesse's not engaged. I mean, he's engaged with it, but he's not fighting it.
because he doesn't have a good? Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Well, here we go. Swinging my hammer. I got a 15 plus 3 is 18.
Guess what? You hit it.
Okay. Holy hell.
Nice.
Here comes
Bring the boom.
1d8. 7 plus 1, 8 damage. It's my Warhammer, which is just a giant stone on the end of a stick. Not the most space edge technology, but I'm just coming down and cracking it on the back of its head.
All right. When you crack it on the back of its head,
No
and you
sound is
pull-
made.
No sound is made. But when you pull your pull back, you see a massive indentation on the back of the skull, and slowly pulling up into little droplets, blood comes and brain matter comes flying out
Oh,
as
does it?
this Ravager lets go and slowly like goes slack and limp and flies through the air.
It's dead?
Yeah.
Oh man. I give him a high five when he does that.
It's like
yeah.
just this little quiet nothing.
We know we did it. Nobody-
Yeah.
the
I'm behind
Other-
the little floating dress. I'm like, yes.
the other Ravagers look up because they see movement running towards
I'm flipping 'em off.
the other one, and they kind of try to crouch up against the wall to get a position to pounce at you all. You know what I mean? Like jump off the wall to try to get to you guys. You hear Captain Knox say, "Jesse, are you okay?" And Jesse kind of gives like a nod, and he's like, "If you can, hurry to get the airlocks open and get power back." So he quickly goes back to what he was doing. All right.
So he killed the one that had Jesse, so
Yeah.
now there's 2 more.
Yes.
It's just pounce about to pounce off the wall.
Zilla.
They
What
don't.
would you like to do, buddy?
I had already pulled out basically my sword, but I was still hiding, and I see these 2 about to pounce.
Well, you're hiding.
Remember, he was still.
Yeah, he was
No, I was
Yeah.
in stealth.
Yeah. You did 15.
So I'm gonna sneak attack one of them that's about to. Watch this 20.
Ooh, good thing you
Roll
have
again
advantage.
because you have advantage.
Good thing you have advantage.
Because otherwise that would have been a natural 1. That's what confidence gets you. Slap in the face.
12 plus what is it?
Scroll back to the right.
Fit your swords, your daggers. What do you got?
Yeah, my swords.
Right there.
That's 5.
Plus 5, so yeah, 17.
All right. So you hit him.
Yep. So 9.
All right. How do you want to attack it?
I come through just like I got both my swords just popping it right out on it, just right before it lunges off the wall to attack my fellow team members.
All right. So you kind of get underneath of it, and as it jumps off the wall, you throw your arms up with both swords in the air, catching it on its by its neck as it just skewers itself,
like I'm
and
ready
as
to
it keeps going down,
shish
it
kebab
just your blades are so sharp, it just kind of like runs it through. And
Holy
you-
shit! I thought Zilla was
bacon
behind us the whole time.
Bacon strips.
Oh god.
So does it die?
It does die. Well, I would hope it would die after that. Jesus,
Captain,
that'd be the most powerful thing ever.
Captain, you see that? It's your
Uh,
boy.
I do it for
Kurtz,
you.
it's your turn.
Oh, me again.
You're still on the back of one Eldar Barks.
But he's not moving, right?
He's not moving this time.
So, okay, so I'm gonna take a shot at one that's coming at us. Right, it's still another one coming at us.
Yes, sir.
Pop a shot. Ooh, 18 plus 5.
Nice. You hit.
So I wouldn't be in stealth anymore. Would I?
6
No.
total
Okay.
damage.
6 damage.
Bonus, I'm like, hey Zilla, you really fucked that guy up.
Alright,
You
so
did
Really,
too, man.
you should really do that more. You should really keep doing that.
We're a good team.
You
get
shoot-
you get a D6.
you
for
shoot this
later on.
energy blast, and it pelts the Ravager in the chest. Instead of him being perched, he kind of flies back and hits the wall, going slack. But you see his head rise again as he tries to come back at you all. Alright, it is now Captain Fred Knox's turn. He pulls out his, or he already had his long.
But did the one he just
rifle.
killed one, right?
No,
is not
he
dead
shot
yet.
him. It's not dead. He pulls out his EM rifle,
cool, too,
electromagnetic rifle, as he goes to shoot a rod through space. You see this metal rod as his fly through the barrel of his gun, spinning, and it pins the already injured Ravager up against the wall as it just kind of lays slack and dies.
Well, it wouldn't go slack. It'd be like,
Yeah, kind of
like
floating, ragdoll.
they're ragdoll
Yeah,
against
ragdoll through the
Scary.
air.
Do I want to ask Knox like, are those rats
You
or
can hear.
is something
He's
bigger
scared.
on her? You think?
I don't know why a Ravager would be on the ship. Maybe they're kind of, think of them as a colony of ants. They
So the Ravagers are like scavengers.
Hmm.
Yes,
yeah,
indeed.
they're a pain. They've almost wiped out the human race.
Oh, jeez.
Oh my god, let me stay on guard. I'm gonna stay behind dressers.
They're Zergs. Zerg right. Oh God.
I don't know why they're on the ship. There must be something more powerful here telling them what to do. And unless something horrible went wrong, I really cannot tell you what happened.
Hey Jesse, how you doing in that airline over
Alright.
there?
Yeah.
Jesse kind of gives you a thumbs up because he's like vigorously working on this,
No.
and you see him has some wire cutters, cuts some wires, throws 2 wires together. You see a spark, and the dim red lights come on that weren't there before, and the airlock slowly opens to reveal the next room.
My man.
Good job, buddy. I'll
Now,
give a thumbs up.
Does it look like oxygen is flowing
Yes.
out? Okay.
Yes.
Okay, so are we not We're still in like
So
gravity
now,
mode.
so now we're walking there.
You're
Gravity-
still
no
in gravity
gravity?
mode out here because there is nothing to seal off the
Okay.
vacuum of space.
So we just gotta get in here.
You just
and
have to
shut
get in
the
there and
door.
shut the door.
Alright, so I go through the door.
You enter a long hallway. It's kind of it forks, going left and right. There's a door immediately to your right. The hallway leads a little bit farther into the left. As the door shuts behind you, the vacuum of space has been sealed off. You come not crashing down to the ground, but you know, if you're not vertical and you are horizontal, you come flying down to the ground.
So we can take
With
our
a thud.
suits off or whatever.
He doesn't recommend you taking your suit off,
Yeah,
but
anything can happen.
because he doesn't know how critically
Oh,
injured
yeah.
the rest of the ship is. But as soon as the vacuum of space has been sealed off, you can hear again. Oxygen has been restored, and there is gravity.
Okay.
What are you wanting to do? Which hallway?
What is the condition looking like? Like, is it
it
looking
looks like something happened inside the ship. Like
blood
they weren't.
everywhere?
There's not blood in here, but you can see like where lasers have hit, like left scar marks on the inside of like the hallway. Something definitely happened here.
But there's no bodies?
There's no bodies in this hallway.
No sign any more Ravagers?
Not in this hallway, no.
That's Captain Knox. Like, what do you think our next move should be? Big dog?
He's like, I think we should keep moving. Check every place that we can. Try to figure out what happened here and if there's any survivors.
All right, so
Yeah,
can we
that's
talk
what-
about how you lot are not very perceptive at all? I was the only one who saved young Jesse's ass.
I helped.
Well,
Teamwork make the dream work. You was the eyes, and we was the go get 'em.
I told Jesse he at least seen what was attacking him because of me, so I mean, you know.
Jesse almost died.
yeah, I couldn't really talk out there. There's some weird feeling like I was having
That's why I
a
got an
vacuum around me.
That's why I got an idea. Me and Captain go this way. You
We're
guys
not
go that
splitting the
way.
Party.
You want to split the party?
No, we're not. I want to follow him wherever his ass goes.
Why do you want to follow me?
So
Okay, Captain.
we've got to the right and another right, one further up, sort of deal. I say we try to go deeper into the ship.
So you all enter what can be considered like the main residential area of the ship.
Mhm.
The items in this huge room have been strung about. One thing is for sure, there is signs of battle. You see two tall creatures picking apart the remains of some soldiers.
To what creatures?
Two tall creatures.
Do they see us?
They have not seen you all yet.
I go stealth.
Stealth.
Oh God. Well,
17 plus 5. Oh,
natural.
nice.
Damn, son.
Natural 20. I'm invisible. I'm in
You don't
the
have
mix.
like armor on though, do you?
It still technically counts as chainmail, which gives me disadvantage on stealth checks.
All right, Eldar, what you got?
Oh God.
What are you rolling stealth?
Yeah. So that's a 2 minus 1.
Oh
So
jeez.
that's an unnatural 1.
All right, what did you get?
22.
What did you
He got
I rolled a natural 20.
so plus your stealth mod, that would be
25.
25.
Okay, well, Captain Knox rolled like shit, and so did the rest of his crew. They were all rolled under 10.
So I'm basically just hiding again.
Yeah, we're good,
bro.
He ain't seeing us.
You know how whenever somebody like disturbs a shrub or
they
something,
get,
that's the noise that just
Yeah.
He
happened.
turned around. He's like, "Guys, we got."
yeah, then me and him are just
Oh
gone.
jeez.
Captain, did everybody else leave?
Have you ever been like sneaking in or out of your house, and then you step on that one creaky board in your house, and you're like,
Oh,
"Oh,
yeah.
shit!"
Fuck.
That's kind of what happens after you guys go turn to Batman and disappear.
Yeah.
You hear Jameson. He is the other person with you. He kind of like steps on something or trips over something and makes some noise as these two slender, tall creatures.
Oh, shit.
They are reptilian. Turn to look at you all as they come rushing at you all. You can hear them this time as their face splits and you hear a deafening noise from them. Both looking at you guys,
Nah, that's
snarling.
Yeah.
Alright, so Captain Knox brings up his EM rifle and fires a bolt off into the sky. And I drop the dice on the ground.
It's got to be on the table.
Yeah, I know. And lifts it.
Shit.
Yeah. You see him shoot a bolt at this, which you can only assume is another type of Ravager. It goes into the Ravager's scale-like body as it looks at it and pulls it out with seemingly no effect. No blood is on the tip of it at all as he lets go and continues coming towards you.
I don't like that at all.
God in heaven, you evil bastard. No.
Kurtz, it's your turn.
Man, I thought I knew what I was going to do, so I was like, oh, these guys are bitches like the last one. So
These are not bitches. These are definitely not
well, the
bitches.
big guns, I guess.
You said he pulled it out and wasn't no blood on it.
I need you.
Yeah, he pulled out the metal rod that he shoots out of his gun.
Hit his carapace.
It hit the scales of the monster and stuck in it. As he pulls it out, it didn't have any blood on it, so what you can assume is it didn't penetrate far enough into.
So I'm in stealth mode, so
You get advantage on your attack rolls.
if I cast this, if he has to make like a save and throw, like that doesn't take me out of stealth.
That would take you out of stealth.
It
And
would?
he'd still roll normally too.
Yeah, you wouldn't get any
Oh, it is
advantage
a
on
verbal component.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna need you to make a wisdom saving throw, my dude.
Okay. Well, they're not very wise. Yes, a 9.
Dope.
Does that pass?
It does not actually.
Oh,
Fail.
bullshit. Show me this. Show me your DC. No, I'm just kidding.
No. I
Spellcast.
cast Dissonant Whispers.
You see this slender reptilioid kind of like claw at its head, and it just looks over at a wall and starts slamming its head into the wall until it dies.
Oh.
Oh, it was enough to kill it?
Yes.
Oh, God.
What the fuck?
So it sees this tree person and is like, you. I don't know why I want you, but I want you.
Fuck.
It's coming at you.
Oh, good lord.
You see it kind of like lean its head back and spit in the air as this yellow viscous liquid comes flying, hurtling through the air. But before it gets to you, it turns from a liquid to a solid with a sharp, kind of like a sharp, elongated spear. Let's see if it hits.
Shit.
15.
Does not hit.
Okay. It hits the hard oak bark. It shatters into pieces. Zilla, it's your turn.
Yeah, I'm gonna use my sword.
Okay. So you're gonna move up on it. It doesn't see you because you're stealthy, but you do get up to its side, and if you want to attack it.
And I catch it like mid spit.
Okay.
Like its lips still puckered, and I'm just coming right.
He wants you to know.
I just come right for the throat, for the jugular.
Quivering.
Yeah. Don't spit at my tree, friend. 22.
You hit it.
Yeah.
Roll your damage.
So it's...
Plus
I
your
roll-
extra d6.
I roll 2 of these, right?
Yeah.
Again.
Oh my gosh, he rolls low on the first one, high on the second one.
All the time.
So 7.
7.
Plus 3.
You have a bonus.
Oh yeah, plus 3.
You have a bonus action.
I'm gonna go ahead. I slice it right across the throat first, and then I'm just coming with, I'm just angry now. I'm like,
Okay.
what the hell is all these reptiles? And I pull my dagger out, and I'm just going right for the eye with it.
Nope.
4 plus 5.
I slipped. I still got his neck though.
Okay.
No.
Yeah, you cut at its neck, and it looks very vicious. Blood is pouring out of it, but it's still capable of fighting. Eldar,
Oh,
slow
man.
and steady wins the race, buddy.
I guess so. Alright. So I look at this creature and I'm like, and Eldar's like, you spit at me, I toll the bells. Bing! And I'm casting Toll of the Dead on him.
Alright.
He needs to give me a wisdom saving throw.
A 9.
Alright.
I win, right?
If a spellcaster has a spell DC of 9, there's something wrong.
So you see, since it's necrotic damage, the wound that Zilla opened
What's
up,
necrotic mean?
it's like disease.
Oh, okay.
Or opening a wound
Yeah,
wider.
so the
okay,
disease,
yeah.
the wound, instead of it
Infection.
going from a small slit, goes to ear, and his
Adam's apple, everything.
Yeah,
just
everything.
starts falling out.
Like rots away.
and it just rots away.
Fantastic cut, Zilla. It was a slow burner. Okay, so these
What would
things
you guys
are
like to do?
these things are dangerous.
What's around the room?
Give me an investigation.
I'm gonna keep my
Tell me
eye
what
out.
to do,
Oh,
man.
I'm gonna do perception to keep my eye out for more
Ooh, that's a fat man.
enemies. Natural 20 on perception check.
Nice. You don't see shit.
Oh, 20.
Oh my god,
Okay.
he got a 20 on investigation.
So there's nothing else in the room other than a large stack of bodies that
Uh-huh.
they were pilfering through. You go over to check closely into the bodies, Zilla, and you find what would be considered like credits in this world. You find 50 gold pieces worth of credits, 15 silver pieces, 1 gold watch worth 3 gold
Might wanna
pieces.
read
Look at that.
This is the moment we learn what kind of a rogue we have in the party.
You got them paychecks.
Alright. There's no more enemies in the area.
So, also with your 20 perception, you see 4 doors.
Oh.
One to the left, one to the right, and one to the southeast.
Okay.
And there's also, did I tell you there's one straight ahead?
Yeah. Okay.
So we're in.
So we're in the
You're
center.
in the center of the ship.
So one could assumingly lead to the cockpit of the ship. One could lead. Alright. Okay. Did it look like any of the doors had like scrape marks or scratches heading through them, like signs of these creatures going through them,
Any signs on the doors in general?
or
That'd be helpful.
lavatory?
Yeah, that'd be helpful. I don't think anybody ever asked that question.
Give
Maybe.
me, one of the doors seems to have some scratches on it, which would be what you can assume leads to the cockpit.
Okay.
If you wanted to check it out anymore,
Have to open the door and.
well, you'd have to roll. You'd have to go to the door, and then the way I'm doing tech in this game is Arcana. If you're a humanoid, and Arcana will also be considered as like doing spells and stuff. But there's not really going to be a lot of you're messing with spells and spell scrolls.
I'm not super good with Arcana, so I'm kind of. So this is a door, right, Captain? Just a straight up door? Because personally, I don't know how to operate it.
So there's like no not labels, but there's like no plaques or anything.
No, I mean,
So,
if
okay.
you're stationed on the ship, you should know where everything is
Oh,
on the
yeah, I
ship.
just didn't know.
You know, it's not like there's a
Awesome.
sign in the middle of it. It's like North Quadrant that way. You know,
Oh,
it's
it's
not going to be.
Closet.
Like-
You know, like, don't go to that door, it's a fucking closet.
Yeah.
Okay. All the doors look the same, pretty much.
Similar, yes, except for that one that has some scratches on it.
Are all of them like, I assume it's like a keypad situation,
Sure.
right? To get in?
Yeah.
And like, how would we know if it's locked or not? Just by like looking?
Yeah, you can try to open it.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Which one are you trying to open?
I'm just gonna pull the trigger on one. Was he looking at like a specific one?
I'm just looking at all 4 doors. I'm kind of topsy-turvy on where anything on a ship is, because Eldar has never really been on a ship except for the
Well, I
captains.
thought he was like looking at one specifically.
Well,
he
this,
just specifically asked if there was one that had like
Oh.
markings on it, which was that one.
which is the door right in front of me, which has the claw marks, but other than that, it's like... So there may be more stuff there. I don't really know much about ships, to be honest. God forbid.
What about you, Zilla? What do you?
I'm kind of like
Any
just
info?
ready to go check a room now because I done found some money, some silver, some
Found some
watch.
money?
No, I didn't find anything.
You just said you found
I'm
silver,
looking
gold, a watch.
I'm looking for all this stuff. I just know some is here.
You literally just said you found some gold, a silver,
I
and a watch.
found a note in the guy's pocket. Who
That's
said
not what you said,
He
though.
found some. Look here. Here's 10. Here's
Oh
10,
man,
Here's
I'm
10
rolling something on you,
Here's
but
10 gold credits. Shut up. 10 gold credits. Shut up.
I'm just gonna open one of the doors.
Okay. Do you have a preference? I mean,
He seems to be focusing on one. So I'm just gonna go with the one he's focusing on.
Because I can't open doors.
he doesn't know how to open doors.
I'm like, hey,
He doesn't know
I
how
got
to
you,
open
bud.
doors.
Which
I'll
door?
open it.
No, he's a plant person. He's never really been around tech.
Oh, okay.
I have plant tech.
can I show him how to open the door?
So, which door are you focusing on, Eldar? Since he's,
It's the one you said had the scratches
This one?
going into
Okay.
it, because...
you go to try to open the door, and it's locked out.
Could I figure out how to
So is this like it's like
picking
a
the lock?
it's like a boop boop boop. And then
Yeah.
slide over.
How does like picking the lock work in this?
It'd be your.
Do you have thieves
Do you
tools?
have
Sleight of
six
hand?
tools?
No. Hey Zilla, come over here and open this door for me. It's locked.
What do you mean? What is it? What are you trying to insinuate? I just look like I carry around a bag of thieves tools?
Yeah.
Look, that's so racist.
How about this?
I have some. Don't worry
Okay.
about it.
God damn it.
See, I wasn't being
You
straightforward
dark
with
and
that shit.
mysterious motherfucker. Come over here and open this door.
So what do I roll? A sleight of hand check?
It's so basically a sleight of hand because it's your
Yeah.
dexterity plus your
But it's
proficiency. So
it's my special. I got double proficiency.
oh, you took
Yeah,
double
shit.
proficiency in athletics and sleight of hand. So what you do is you roll the d20 and add your dexterity plus your proficiency. It's not a sleight of hand. It's actually using the tools itself. Which you rolled a 2 plus 5. You could that'd be almost damn impossible.
I'm gonna say I was just being an asshole and
You don't have thieves tools.
Oh,
And
you
you're not
need these tools
yeah.
specifically? Okay.
Yeah,
can't
it's
let
like you're
them use
hacking
I
a
don't know
terminal.
if I could just like try.
I can't let them use mine.
So-
Hold on, wait. Do I get my +7 for sleight of hand?
No, it's not
Oh.
sleight of hand. You're not stealing
Oh,
something. You're
okay.
actually using these tools to. Basically, what you're doing is you're trying to override the computer.
Right,
So
okay.
you unlock, pull open the panel underneath the computer, and you're trying to like rewire it to where it
I
opens
just
it
fucked it up. I just messed it up pulling it out. Like I just
Shit.
dropped it or something. Like, oh
Um,
shit.
All right. Well,
Captain Knox speaks up. I'll have Jesse look into it. He's our engineer.
Oh,
he can try to.
Oh, that's right. Jesse opened up the door outside, didn't he?
Yeah, it might take some time. So if we can go somewhere else, in the meantime, to check the.
Well, we're not going to leave Jesse alone, are we?
yeah. It's
I can leave
dangerous.
Jameson with him. It seems as though we've cleared the area, and if we have any problems, they can call over comms.
Ah, sure. Jameson will be fine with Jesse. This is going to go all wrong. They're going to die.
I think so too.
This is going to be.
We stay together. We can kill them
I hug
everything.
Jesse and Jameson. They're like I'm never going to see him again.
Uh,
Well, I guess this is it, guys.